The dark elites have been playing a game they have won until now, but now their entire house of cards is already fallen. When this happens, the fall of one is the fall of them all, because lies are all connected. This year, the year of the dragon and the full rise of the dark feminine, brings the greatest gift to humanity: truth. We have leaders of countries who have gotten away with the cruelest acts of murder, rape, and torture. We worship people just because they can sing or are pretty, but have no soul, while demonizing the truth speakers. We worship and gather to watch a dark magic sacrificial ritual, believing it is entertainment, while they are harnessing the life force of us all who watch. But no more. The energy is death now on the planet. Most humans are walking in fear, and a part of their soul is dead. For some humans, they are all gone completely, especially after 2020 and after October 7 blood sacrifice. Many demons have entered and taken over the weakest spirits. And we are now in the midst of the greatest spiritual war we have ever had in this lifetime. But with this, we have an opportunity.
Hello, everyone. So many people claim that the Kali Yuga is ending this year, the age of darkness, but that is not entirely true. We find ourselves at the final stages of humanity's darkest time. We've been in the dark for a very, very long time. Our fall has happened a very, very long time, prompting a quickening of shadows before transitioning into the golden age, the era of evolution. Currently, we are graced with a new energy and a fresh opportunity to work with. After October 7, I did a lot of videos about the dark portals of October 7. New portals have opened, including very low frequency ones. This is why the cesspool of human shadow is so prominent and it's so evident right now and in our faces in such weird, distorted, just weird ways. However, as these lower portals have opened, higher portals have also emerged. Remember, we are living in a world of polarity. So if you have a lower portal that opened, a higher portal has to be opened as well. So higher portals have also emerged, illustrating the natural law of polarity in action. All right. So each individual now has the chance to confront their deepest shadows and make a choice between light and dark. Determining the portals in plural, dimensions and timelines that they will flow through. This marks a monumental shift in human evolution, offering a novel way for us to evolve and shape our reality. A phenomenon unprecedented in our history. So again, people think that this Kali Yuga thing is like, we are entering this, everything is shifting, yes, but the thing is, we've been in the dark for a very long time. But right now, because of the portals that have been opened, we have opportunities that we've never had before. But we also have to do immense work like we've never had to do before. The clarity that we must possess right now, the clarity of our sight, of our heart, of our consciousness, to really see and observe these different energies that are around us. And that's why you see so many people thinking that the dark is light and that the light is dark. And they think they're supporting the darkness while thinking that they're in the light. And it takes, the people that haven't done the work, let's say before October 7th, are kind of lost in my eyes. You really had to come into this time with clarity, with discernment, because the confusion right now that the dark forces are trying to do to us, and not trying, they're actually doing a really good job, is insane. And so one must really know themselves, know thyself. This is what Jesus was trying to teach us in the old paradigm, so that we will come prepared for this age, knowing ourselves so that we can discern from light and dark and choose the light. Recognizing the shadows is essential for choosing the light. And these shadows reside within us. Those who opt to be a sheep, mindlessly following lies and manipulation, are selecting the devolution timeline. Conversely, individuals diligently addressing their own shadows, an option for the light, an opting for the light signal, a commitment to the path of expansion. Losing followers on social media, by the way, that can be a very positive sign that you are aligning with the light. The day that I lost like 500 people on my Instagram, I'm like, okay, I'm doing something right. It was a very interesting moment because I spoke the truth, because I spoke about the light. And so all the people that followed me that actually followed the shadow, I am very happy for this cleanse because everything is alchemizing now. Everything is purifying. It's not beautiful. People thought that alchemy and it's beautiful. It's not beautiful. When you're cleansing, when you're purifying, it's ugly. When you're doing an enema and you're pooping everywhere, it's ugly. Okay? Cleansing is not beautiful. Sorry for that image I gave you. But cleansing is not beautiful. But it's necessary. And it's amazing. And it's a gift. And so if people are living your life now, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Because you are aligning, you are slowly aligning with your highest self. And so everything that doesn't alchemize with you is going to leave, that's what we need, that's what we want. Amid the spiritual culture, in the spiritual community, manipulation is widespread. Don't let me get started on that. Necessitating strong discernment and purification of the body, spirit, and life from individuals aligned with low frequencies. Focus on your highest mission or purpose. I say mission or purpose because for the feminine there is a mission, for the masculine there is a purpose. As we transition into the age of Aquarius, we sense the destruction and rebuilding of new worlds. Everything is chaotic around us. It's like destruction, rebuilding everywhere. Hence, it is crucial to choose the right gateway, aligned with you, with your highest self. That's why you have to know thyself, and not succumbing to any manipulation or lies or distortion, which we are swimming in distortions right now. So if we're swimming in distortions, we're going to let go, we're going to surrender, and we're going to go within, and we're going to connect to source. And we're going to let the waves take us to the shore, to the truth. Now is the time for the divine feminine to lead energetically, inviting the divine masculine to lead with the heart and protecting rather than promoting violence. All right. So notice the people that are really promoting that fear mongering, the hate, the war, the violence, and notice the people that are talking about protecting loved ones and protecting the truth and protecting the land. Notice that. Now I want to talk a little bit about twin flames and the masculine activation. You know that I don't like the term twin flames. I don't use it. I don't believe in it. I use the term sacred union because I feel that that's more correct and aligned. That's what the world needs. The twin flame idea has been so distorted and so manipulated, again, like a lot of things in our world, and hijacked by the dark forces in order to confuse people. So I might do a video on that in the future and really discuss that if you want me to, but be very careful with the twin flame phenomenon, okay? But I want to talk a little bit about here. There's been a significant activation of the divine feminine in the last few years, in the last few decades, I would say. Now, as the divine feminine calls the divine masculine, that's what we do. We call the divine masculine. There is the beginning of an activation for the divine masculine, but just the very beginning of it. Despite the horrific shadows of the dark masculine playing out currently, as always, embodying the worst aspects of the most evil masculine force possible. And we've seen it after October 7th. This is one example. I mean, it's everywhere all the time, right? but October 7th was in our face because, what happened, and they filmed everything, and just the horrific things that happened in this one day, one opening of the portal. Yeah. We also witness the divine masculine awakening with a desire to protect and lead through care. So I don't know about you, but I've seen the most horrific, shadow, disgusting masculine, but I've also seen so many men waking up, wanting to protect this. It's almost like that this shadow masculine awoken so many men. It's like, whoa, wait, I'm seeing my own shadow. Although maybe a lot of them are not aware of that, but I'm seeing this ugly shadow in me. I want to protect. I want to choose the light. I want to be a protector. I want to be a leader guided from my heart. I want to be a truth speaker. So it is, again, it's the law of polarity. So if we see, if there's so much shadow rising, there has to be more divinity rising as well. So I honor these men. I talked about this in other videos as well about October 7th. As a symbolic image, I envision two men in a fight, right? So I'm going to give you a symbolic image. One is fueled by hatred and the desire to kill and destroy and hurt and take, while the other is motivated by the desire to protect, to love, and to care for his people. It's very different. These two men are doing the same thing. They're fighting each other, but they're doing it for very different reasons. The masculine is awakening now and will begin to manifest in various ways, even in dream time, to communicate with the divine feminine. So it's crucial to emphasize that this is not about a specific person. This communication and bond for whatever people call twin flames, I call the sacred union, transcends this planet and this plane and this dimension. So listen to the whispers of your soul. Listen to the dreams that you have. Be very attentive to the symbols that are everywhere around you all the time, because they are there, showing you your way back home. And when I say back home, I always mean the ultimate home, the womb of the Divine Mother, where we all come from and we all return to. That's the true source. That's the true God that's been distorted, right? So I did a video a long time ago called Asherah. And if you really want to learn more about that, you can watch that video. I won't go very deep in that video. How the image of the true God has been distorted into the male God and so forth. I urge you to refrain from labeling dysfunctional relationships as twin flames, all right? This concept is very false and very dangerous. Having been distorted and misused extensively, causing devastation to the sacred union. In this time of evolution, for those choosing the path of evolution rather than devolution, we must shift our focus from the twin flame idea to that of sacred union. And again, sacred union always begins with ourselves. Especially in this time and age, we must begin with ourselves. While twin flames are real, they often remain apart in this physical realm. So most twin flames are not going to be together in the physical body. I almost want to say all of them, because not in this time, not in this dimension, not in this time space and where we're at in the modern age, because it is so dense and it is so dark right now that one twin has to remain in another dimension to help this twin right here. So not going to get into it right now. Again, if you want, I can do another video, but be very careful thinking that you're dating your twin flame. Better to see and to have a goal of, I want to create a sacred union with someone, which means, which will lead you inevitably to create a sacred union within yourself, because you cannot create a sacred union with anyone if you never created it within yourself. And it takes time and it takes initiation to create that sacred union within yourself. And I'm not going to give you bullshit. I'm not going to give you what you want to hear. I'm not going to give you the quick way, because there is no quick way. All right. I'm not like that. I'm not doing this video to get more followers. There is no quick way. Initiation is real and it's needed for humanity. And there's so many people using this word right now, initiation, and they don't understand what they're talking about. They don't know what real initiation is. So I take my work very seriously. And also people that work with me know I take this very seriously. And so we must take people, if you really want to ascend, if you really want to evolve, forget about ascending even. I'm talking about evolve as a human being. There is no shortcuts. And you must be in integrity with yourself and with the world. All right. So by embracing the concept of sacred union, humanity can create and nurture healthy bonds, healthy relationships that are soul aligned, contributing to the well-being of the spirit, body, and the whole world itself. This union is characterized by service, honesty, honor, and sacredness. So this is what we need in this new age. We need the sacred unions. Okay, forget about the twin flame. We need a sacred union. And it begins with you. Exercise caution against individuals who attempt to sell the false notion that a sacred union can be formed while engaging in intimate relations with multiple partners or promoting the consumption of flesh and blood of animals during sacred union. I'm sorry. Again, I'm not going to give you the easy way. I'm not going to give you what you want to hear. You cannot create a sacred union if you are consuming animals, if you're drinking alcohol, if you are doing a lot of stuff that you shouldn't. So be wary of those advocating for the idea of twin flames and suggesting that there is a method to fix or shift any toxic relationship into a twin flame beautiful connection. All right. Most people think that they're in a twin flame. They're in a very toxic relationship. All right. Now I want to talk about the Year of the Dragon. I'm so excited about the Year of the Dragon. I'm super excited. It's been super powerful to connect with the dragon energy this year. It actually saved my life this year to connect with the dragons. It brought me back. So this year, the Year of the Dragon began February 5th, 2024, and will last until January 24, 2025. So many numbers. While I'm not an expert on the Chinese zodiac and have no desire to become one, I can perceive the deeper symbolic meanings within our reality that may offer insights into our highest path. I've actually connected with the dragons a couple months before. I didn't know that we're going to enter a dragon year. I only heard about it like later on. And the dragons began to come to me. They came to me before, but not like this. I really needed them. They came to me in a time. And then I realized, oh my God, we're entering a dragon year. This is so great because symbols, they're everywhere. We are guided by the universe constantly. I'm also doing a dragon, connecting with your dragon course on my website soon. So stay tuned to that. It's going to be very powerful. Well, I'm not, again, so symbols. I just love them. So the dragon represents a symbolic narrative connected to the current state of the twin flames and the sacred union. The dragon embodies the divine masculine, which is undergoing an awakening and activation during this time marked by the ugliest shadows of human collective, right? So the fire of the dragon, the fire that it spits, symbolizes the dark feminine, the most potent force of feminine love. This force is summoned now, prompted by the presence of shadows, to burn away the old and make space for new life. The nature of this new life depends on each individual's choices. In this narrative, we face a pivotal decision. We will merely speak words of love while causing harm to others, or we will take decisive action to protect the truth. What are you going to choose? Are you going to choose light or dark? Are you going to choose lie or truth, and being in integrity? Will we confront our shadows and become our own dragons within our inner world, burning away all the shadows to birth a new world aligned with a higher timeline and dimension? The power to shape the unfolding story lies in our hands. This is very important. Now, I want to read for this final part of this video. I want to read, I'm very excited to do the first reading from the Sex Priestess Manual book. It's out. As you can see, it's much bigger than my other books. It's very, very big. It's very long. It's like almost 500 pages, and it's a lot bigger. I wish I had like the other book to show you. Like the other book is like this big, and then so yeah. When I got it, I'm like, whoa, this is heavy. So I'm excited to read you. I'm going to read a little part from it. It's called The Fifth Gate. Excuse me. I need to drink some water. I'm going to take a little pause. Okay. I like to bless my water before I drink it. So, the eternal story of our humanity consistently unfolds as a narrative of a golden age succeeded by a fall. It depicts a time when all beings embrace elevated consciousness only to descend from that grace in some way. A celestial tale transitioning from heaven to hellish destruction and back to divinity. Even in this descending age, amid profound darkness, there exist those who maintain higher frequencies. During such periods, individuals embodying light often remain nearly unknown, subjected to ridicule and even hatred, as they hold a mirror to humanity's shadows that many are unwilling to confront. The current moment is unparalleled. We witness unprecedented trends dumbing down the erosion of morality, the desecration of gender and sex sanctity, genocide, and a pervasive disgrace for the feminine and children. Despite this, numerous portals of light is truth, remain wide open, offering divine intelligence. A palpable disconnection and fear saturate the air, coexisting with the potential to perceive boundless beauty. We navigate a world governed by both pedophilic psychopaths and some of the most profound spiritual teachers and priestesses in recent history. We stand at a pivotal juncture marked by a profound polarization where the darkest shadows coexist with the brightest lights. So just a small part I wanted to share. You can still get the book $20 off, pre-sale on my website until the beginning of April. And the book will be officially out April 4th on Amazon. And I love you, everyone. I am very grateful for what's to come. I am very honored to do this work, and I will always keep my voice as strong as possible, even on the weekdays, to speak the words and the truth and the love of the mother. I love you.